Hey fellas, and welcome to another frag discussion video. First of all, before we get into the meat of today's video, I wanted to acknowledge the many of you who decided to join the first FRAG Pro Shooter live stream we did last Saturday. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun interacting with you guys, having this sort of new experience for the channel. So this is something that's going to happen a lot more in the future. There will be a lot more live streams, probably at every version. Instead of doing a classic video like we used to do, there will be a live stream instead, presenting the new characters and answering viewer questions in real time. So that's going to be fun. But the point of this video today is that the 1.4.7 version is coming out soon and will contain some minor changes, but most importantly preparations for the next season. So it's not really an update worth making several videos about. There will be one new character, which I'll tell you more about soon. But I decided that this was the perfect time to all the Q&A I talked about a while back. So without further ado, I will be getting to your questions, starting with the first question I've gotten from Leroy Rogers. When is the new map releasing? That's it for the video Q&A. I hope you had lots of fun, as much as I did, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Actually, I kind of have to answer this question, I guess. The short answer is I don't know. The longer answer is the new map took more time to create than we first expected. There's a lot more in terms of game design and balancing that come into making this new map. So even though I announced originally a summer release date, I think this has been pushed back due to other projects and features taking more priority. So I don't have a concrete ETA at the moment, unfortunately, but I'll keep you guys informed. And the sooner we can get our hands on the new map, the sooner I'll make a video officially announcing the new map and potentially new game modes that might come alongside it. Regarding this game mode, I also assume a lot of people had questions about features like 2v2 or a solo mode that have been discussed on the official Discord. And rest assured that these will be coming as well. It's just a matter of time rather than a matter of whether we want to do it or not, because we do want to do it. Next question. Jesus, this is okay. This question is from Cruz Jose. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Who plan with the future of frag once you get enough success? So I'm assuming you meant what do we plan to do with frag once we get enough success. That's the. I don't think there's such a thing as enough success. Like there's not going to be a point in this era of frag where we're going to reach a peak and be like, okay, let's stop there. We're going to try to climb even higher than that. Even if we become the most played game in the whole world and we shape up an entire generation, we'll still keep trying to innovate and make frag an even more fun game than it will be and that it currently is. So there won't be any like limits to what we can do frag wise. New game modes, new features, new characters. You can expect this sort of updates, this sort of new content rolling out for a couple of years at least. This question came from Discord from the Reaper T04. What gave you the idea of frag since your other games are based around racing or car or dinosaur building? That's a very interesting question. I think we discussed this in the Stan video very briefly, but the idea was we noticed that well, first of all, a lot of us at OBB love shooter games, first-person shooter, third-person shooters, as many people do, we think. It's a really cool genre, and we noticed that there wasn't really a lot of games that were doing shooter games right on mobile devices. And since we kind of became experts in mobile gaming development, we decided to try our luck, and it worked out pretty well, I would say. There's still a lot of work to do on frag, and there's still a lot of things to improve, and we're constantly working on pushing the limits of what we can do in FRAG. But I think that for a small indie French company, we've done pretty good thus far. Question from Terry Reinhardt. When are the other unknown playable characters coming up? So if you've checked the arenas menu in the game, you've probably noticed that there are a lot of shadowy portraits of characters that you can't get yet. And these characters will be coming to FRAG within the next months. Like I just said, there's one new character coming in the next version, and then we plan on releasing more and more character. We don't have a set end goal of the number of characters we'd like to have in the game. I know there are a lot of characters in development at the moment, at least on the visual side, and one that I'm particularly excited for, that I'll be all too happy to present when it's ready. But I can't give you proper ETAs for each of these characters. Just know that the next season will have a huge theme, and that you can probably guess which characters will be coming next based on that theme. That's the only hint I can give. And last but not least, Abyssa on Discord asked, where do you get ideas on creating new fraggers? That's actually also a very interesting question. A lot of us at OBB are either 80s or 90s kids, so we as a whole were really influenced by the culture of that time. There are a lot of pop culture references in the character designs, in the backstories of the characters that I tend to write myself. And it's a lot of fun just trying to take elements of what we loved as kids and what we love as adults, and create something entirely new. Nonetheless, we're not just copying characters from the franchises. We try to come up with something as original and unique and fun as possible. So there's a lot of our inspiration would mainly be, I'd say, the video game industry as a whole. I mean, other games that shaped our childhoods or adulthoods, as it were. For me specifically, in terms of storytelling, I guess my biggest inspirations would be games with universes where everything is fine and you get to write wacky backstories for your characters, which is something that I like a lot. But yeah, I know that our art director is a huge 80s fan, and he loves 18 cartoons, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe, Transformers, this kind of stuff. It really filled up his childhood, so there's a lot of you can probably feel his inspiration in a lot of character designs. I'll let you discuss which characters you feel are inspired by. What? Whew. Let me try that again. I will let you discuss which fraggers in the game you think are inspired by what in the comments of this video. That was a mouthful. Yeah, it's been a really long day, but it's not over yet. And I think it's time for you guys, if you weren't part of the live stream, you probably have missed it, to give you insights on the new frag character coming very soon to the game. Check it out. So yeah, that was Wolfson, the next character to join the roster of FRAG in 1.47. He will be the only character coming in that update. There will be some more changes, minor changes mostly, some balance changes as well coming in this update, but as usual you can find all the balance changes on the FRAG official blog that I am updating as much as I can, which I will probably link in the comments. So I think that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll probably have some more Q&A discussion videos, so if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them and I will save them for a future video. And in the meantime, if you have lots of fun playing FRAG as well, get ready for the new season, it's going to be a really good one, and I'll see you guys next time.